Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. Hope everybody's all right. Up. Kitty's laying down right here. She's stretched out through here. I don't know if you can see her really good. I don't know what she's doing. She's found something she's interested in. Okay, I look all lit up. That's this tablet. It's Friday, May 30th. Currently it's 64 degrees. High today is going to be 69. Now that's kind of like more the temperature should be in like May, really. And high 69, 100% chance of rain, winds at 4 miles per hour. Like yesterday, we just got a little bit of, I think it was a little bit of drizzle early in the morning and then of the evening. Got just a little bit, but it was sunny for part of the day because I actually got out there and finally got everything done. All the planting that I want to do is totally done. I wanted to plant some herbs. Well, the oregano, the seeds are so small. I mean, microscopic almost. I think what happened was I planted them and I planted them too deep for how little they are, I guess. So this time I just sprinkled them across the top and then just kind of went like this. I didn't, you know, I had like a row. I put them in it for the first time and then I covered it up with my hands. And I think it was too much for the oregano. And so, like I said, I redid it and just like sprinkled it across the top and just barely moved it around. I didn't even put any dirt on it. I just moved it around. So I planted that in that row that I have with the beans, and I planted like a third of it oregano, and a third of it thyme, and a third of it basil. And then what was left of the seeds, I got one of my fabric pots out here. By the way, fabric pots are great for container gardening. They really are. They breathe really good, so the roots get plenty of aeration. They're the best, really. And if you do have a plastic one, make sure there's plenty of drainage in it. It's the best thing I could tell you. They work fine, but a lot of them don't have much drainage, and that's bad for your roots. Your roots, if you don't have good roots, you won't have a good plant. But anyway, so I filled up one of those fabric pots, and then I put it in like a thirds. I put thyme in a third of it, and then basil in a third of it, and then oregano in the other third. So that'll be growing in that, hopefully. And then I planted some kale in a pot. I had a pack of kale. I don't know how good it'll do. It gets pretty big, but it'll all be the same thing in that one pot, so maybe it'll do okay. And then I also, when we were at Grocery Outlet, if you've seen that haul, you'll see where we got a little plant. It's an ivy. I forget what the name of it is, some kind of ivy. It was in a little bitty pot. So I put that in a much bigger pot and repotted. I gave everything some bone meal and blood meal and worm castings. That's the three things that I really like to use that are, you know, organic and stuff. So that works out real good, and hopefully it'll make them grow better and stuff. I also gave some more blood meal and bone meal to those two. I only have 2 tomatoes, the 2 of my Cherokee purples. I've shown you they're all curled up, and it's happened years before, but they obviously came out of it. And this one, those 2 plants out there, they're not really, they seem like they're just staying like they are. I don't know if it's going to kill them or what, so I went ahead and put more of each on them. Hopefully they just need some more nutrients and stuff. We'll see. I mean, if I only have 2 that don't really produce out of 18, I mean, I'll be plenty okay. You know, I have plenty of tomatoes for sure. Okay, today will be a taste test with Mike. I'm trying to think of what those things are called. They're, oh, why didn't I got the box in there. They're, what are the chocolate chip? Chips Ahoy. They're, baked bites, bite bakes. Something like that. Hold on, I'll go get it. Well, I hope I haven't had it on pause for too long. I noticed it was on pause. But see, the only thing about it, when it's on pause, the numbers are just not moving. I can still see myself and everything I'm doing. So I hope I didn't mess up. The last one that we did was what vocalization do many cats make when they feel content? Let's see if it'll go back to it. See, it might go back. And it was cats. Now, which pet animal has got internal cheek pouches? Cats, dogs, parrots, hamsters. Gosh, I looking at the time, I'm thinking I might have left that. I hope I didn't leave it on pause for a long time while I was doing stuff. Okay, internal cheek pouches, cats, dogs, parrots, hamsters. I think that would be hamsters. Yep. Cheek pouches are expandable pockets inside the mouth that start at the cheek and can extend across the shoulders, as they do in hamsters, or down the sides of the neck, as they do in monkeys. Okay, let's see. That's I hope, like I said, I might have messed up with that if it was on pause for a long time. This phone, it's not the phone really acting up, but I must have paused it and then thought I turned it back on. I hope I didn't do it that way. What kind of animals are Tom and Jerry? Dog and duck, cat and mouse, coyote and canary, rabbit and frog. It's a weird combination. So is coyote and canary. But Tom and Jerry is cat and mouse. Yes, in the classic cartoon, Tom and Jerry are caught in the endless game of cat and mouse. Tom, the house cat, is stuck in a never-ending rivalry with a mouse called Jerry. Jerry uses his cleverness and cunning to outsmart Tom in his countless attempts to catch him. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might do a couple extra because I really think I might have left that on pause and missed some of them. So we'll see. Which of these animals is most commonly a pet? But going by the time, I think I did, because usually it's later in the time than this. Yeah, which of these animals is most commonly a pet? Bats, foxes, guinea pigs, raccoons. I've seen people that they're not really, I don't know if you call them pets, but they feed their raccoons and stuff, and they pet them and everything. It's like they're pets. I don't know about bats. I don't know anybody would have bats, but okay, anyway, it is guinea pigs. That's right. Some people might consider hamsters, guinea pigs, and other small mammals as starter pets. Tools to teach responsibility to their children, many of whom have begged for a furry friend. Okay, that would have been it. Let's do a few more, because really by the time the way the time looks is like I might have left it on pause. So let's do a few more. What's the main reason why dogs wag their tail? To show hostility, to alert of danger, to cool down, to convey various emotions. Well, I don't think that would cool them down unless they could do it right over their face or something. I think it's to convey various emotions. Yeah, so of the original 10 that I did, I got 9 right and 1 wrong. But then I'm going to go, that's just 1 more right here. You're just really stretched out now, aren't you, kitty? Which of these pet animals is known for needing, cats, dogs, rabbits, hamsters, as we call it, making biscuits, right? She just pushed on my arm. She went, I can't for some reason. Making biscuits? We'll say, kitty, make me some biscuits while you're at it. Make a bunch of them. She's funny. Okay, it is cats. All right. Next question. What kind of dog was a hit song for Elvis Presley in 1956? Stray, hound, pet, angry. You remember that song, kitty? Was that way before your time, wasn't it? I says, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Yep. Hound. All right. It was a hound dog. It's a 12-bar blues song written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, recorded by Big Mama Thornton on August 13, 1952. Ow, kitty. Your claw is in my arm. Okay. You silly. Which animal held special significance for the ancient Egyptians? Ow. Silly. Ancient Egyptians. Bats, dogs, rats, cats. Do you know what it is? Huh? Say. Ow. Don't stick your paw in there. I mean, your claw. She's rubbing on my arm like, when I said something to her, she'd go, and then she'd do it again. Only she stuck her claw out that one time. Didn't you? Say. Okay, I think it's cats. Yeah. What are you doing that? What are you doing? Nope. Okay, yeah, it's cats. Cats were represented in the social and religious practices of ancient Egypt for more than 3,000 years. Several ancient Egyptian deities were depicted and sculpted with cat-like heads. We'll do one more. That'll give 5. That's about as much as I think I might have missed. Which of these is also known as a canine? Companion dog, medical dog, police dog, herding dog. So I'm a companion cat. I'm a companion kitty. It is a police dog. That's right. Okay, it says a police dog, also known as a canine, is a dog that is trained to assist police and other law enforcement officers. Their duties may include searching for drugs and explosives, locating missing people, finding crime scene evidence, protecting officers and other people, and attacking suspects who flee from officers. All right, so on the first ones that I did that probably nobody heard, part of them, I got 9 right and 1 wrong. And then on the extra 5 that I did, I got 5 out of 5. So out of all those, I got 1 wrong. So did pretty good. Kitty said they should have more stuff about kitties, didn't you? Bless her heart. She's been so good this time. She's still kind of psyched out there. So yeah. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning and a great day. And check out Taste Test with Mike later on. Bye, everyone, and God bless.